Hey DC Collectors, welcome back to a brand new episode of the show. Today we're wrapping up our look at the Page Punchers Aquaman series of action figures with a look at Black Manta. So starting off, like we always do, let's take a look at the packaging before we jump into the figure review. As you can see, Black Manta comes with a nice window look at the figure, his accessories, and the comic that he comes with. Back of the packaging gives you a nice look at Black Manta as well as the comic cover that he comes with. Right, left, top, bottom. And with the look at the packaging out of the way, let's go ahead and break this guy open and let's see what all the fuss is about. With Manta out of the packaging, let's start off by taking a look at the accessories that he comes with. Black DC logo base, trading card featuring the artwork on the back of the box, back of the card featuring the bio about Black Manta, cool weapon that's a little too flimsy to be worth anything, comic book that we've already read because it comes with every figure just with a different cover. Now I will say already, I've played with him just getting him out of the box. This is my favorite figure of the Page Punchers line by far. Aquaman was cool. Aqualad was, I didn't like him at first. He kind of warmed up to me, and Ocean Master was just not my thing, but this guy, he's absolutely rocking. I love the look, the small colors of red that go against the backdrop of this black action figure look just absolutely phenomenal. You don't need a great paint job on something like this when a little goes a long way. Taking a look at this guy's head, you can see he will not be able to turn a 360 because if you turn him around, he's got these tubes that come down and I'm assuming this is like his oxygen tank or something. So they come down and hit this. So you're not going to be able to turn his head 360. He can tilt though. He's got some great range of motion in that head. He can't look up really high because of that. Can he look down? He can look down, a good ways there. He's really got some movement going down. Not so much up. As far as arms go, they rotate all the way around. Bicep swivel, you're not going to get them to rotate fully because of this pad right here that attaches to his arm, so it's not going to let you go all the way around. I'm sure you could if you tried to really break it, but you don't want to do that. Arms go up about that high. Double jointed elbows get you about that much movement. Wrist rotate and move up and down, which is always cool. Now he's got these swords or these blades that kind of come out. Do they come out? Ah, yes they do. Awesome. That is just awesome. You can see that, just a piece of flimsy plastic. That coming out just makes this figure so much better. I like the fact that those come out. It makes the figure kind of pop more without those big long blades on him. I can see, posing him, taking pictures with those blades in sort of a fight position. That's cool. I like taking the blades out though. He's got pretty good mobility. This top cut around his rib cage. See, he can look back. He can look back a pretty good ways, more than most. Aquaman, you could really move back. The others, not so much. Can't look forward all that much though, so that's kind of a bummer. But he does have a decent range of mobility with that cut. Turns at the waist, 360. He can split very nice. Again, one of the cool things about this is the cut right here is not so low that it impedes the movement of the legs. So that is kind of cool. Now I don't like the top. Again, when you have a top cut like this, it just looks diapery to me. But I'm not going to complain too much. He can't split all that great that way, but yeah, who cares? Now he does have a little bit of movement back and forth that way, not much. I've seen way better in McFarlane figures. He's got cool double jointed knees. He's got nice movement at the ankle. He can turn, do all that sort of cool stuff. But now this is not your typical ball joint. You can see it's got some little bit of sculpting detail to it, but in the front you can see it's a little different too than your normal ball joint. Those can bend that far. All in all, so like I said, this is my favorite of the Page Punchers line. If you could only get one out of these four, go for Black Manta. He's obviously the coolest, the best. I would be surprised if you found many people that would disagree with me on this one. Go check other YouTube reviews. I imagine they're all saying Black Manta is probably the coolest. If I'm wrong, I'll eat a sock or something. Well, not literally, I'm not going to eat a sock. I think this guy is definitely tops of this particular wave of action figures. So if I had to rank these in order of who I think is best to last, we're going to do it this way. We're going to put Black Manta here. We're going to put Aquaman right here. Aqualad would be next. And then Ocean Master we'll put way over here. I'm just kidding. Ocean Master we're going to put right here. He's not my favorite of this line, but he's still a decent action figure. Just he doesn't come close to these other three in this wave. You can see them, how they all stand compared to each other. Obviously, Aqualad is the smallest of this group, with Ocean Master coming in slightly above him. Black Manta is next, and then Aquaman. I know it doesn't look that way in the video. It's just the way I'm shooting this, but Aquaman is taller than Black Manta. If I'm actually level looking at this thing, yeah, Black Manta is slightly shorter than Aquaman. What do I think of this series as a whole? I actually like it. Some nice character selections here. Obviously, these are obvious action figure selections for an Aquaman wave. I might would have gone with Garth instead of Jackson Hyde, just because he's my favorite Aqualad, not Jackson. But that's just me. Maybe Amara would have probably replaced Aqualad altogether, because if you have two heroes, you know you want two villains with this. Aquaman doesn't have like the biggest rogues gallery of the DC universe at all. You're talking Ocean Master, Black Manta really is the main one, and then who else after that? Really, any top tier bad guys, there's not many. So I think you got a nice Aquaman wave with this Page Puncher series. All right, so folks, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this look at these four figures over the past few days. If you have, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content. I sure would appreciate it. You can find me at dccollectors.com each and every day. Check me out on Twitter and Facebook at DC Collectors, and on Instagram at DC_collectors. All right, leave a comment below. Let me know, did you buy the Page Punchers line? If you did, let me know what you think of them. How does your order of a best figure go with these four figures? Is it like mine? Is it different? Let me know. Let's talk about the Page Punchers Aquaman wave. As always, God bless.